Hello students, how are you? I wish all of you will be healthy and safe. So students, now we are going to start your session number 4. Okay, so in this session we will discuss about and page break and section break. Okay, first of all you should know what is page break. The page break helps to separate the content between pages. Means using the page break you can separate your content between pages. मतलब आप अपने पेजेस के कंटेंट को मल्टीपल पेजेस में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. ओके, सो एमएस वर्ड प्रोवाइड्स थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ पेज ब्रेक ऑप्शन: पेज ब्रेक, column break and text wrap. Okay, so one by one we will discuss them. What is page break? So it is required when you want to shift the content to a new page. Okay, let's do it practically. What you have to do, let's take a so now I have a document with 3 pages. Okay, let's see. I want to break my page from using after this paragraph. Okay, I want to shift from chapter number 1 to next page. So what you have to do, it's very simple. First of all, place your cursor to the required position, and what you have to do, go to the page layout tab. In this you have the break option. In the break option, first you have the page. Okay, now click on it. Now you can see your content is shifted to the next page. Okay students, got it? Okay, so next option is column break. Okay, it is required when you want to divide the content into multiple columns. If you want to divide your content into multiple columns, as you have seen in the newspaper, so what you have to do, it's very simple. What you have to do, first of all, you will to use this column break. First of all, you have to divide your page into multiple columns. So how can we divide our page into multiple columns? It's very simple. So go to this option, column, and suppose I want to break my document into 3 columns. Okay, now click on this. Okay, so now you can see your page is divided into multiple columns. Okay, if you want to shift this chapter 1 content to next column, so what you have to do, click on it and click on column. So now you can see your content is shifted to the next column. Okay, similarly you can shift any content to the next column. Now I want to shift this part to the next column. It's very simple. Click on it and click on column. Now you can see your content is shifted to the next column. So this is about the column. Okay, so next one is important. Now press Ctrl Z to go to the previous position. Okay, so next one is text wrapping. Okay, to understand about the text wrapping, what you have to do, one thing, first of all, insert an image. Okay, so go to the insert and clip art and insert this image. Okay, so now for this, what use text wrapping. Now right click on it and click on wrap text, or I am using square. Okay, now this is the text around the image, but I want to shift this image to the new line. So what you have to do, click on this, click on the cursor to the required position. I want to shift this content to the new line. Okay, so now click on, go to the page layout and go to the break and text wrap. Now you can see the text around the images is shifted to the new line. Okay, so this is about the text wrapping. Okay, so now all these 3 topics are covered: page break, shift the content to the new page, and column shifted to the content to the new column, and text wrapping, as you can see, separate the text around the object on web pages such as caption text from the body text. Means the text around the images is shifted to the new line. Okay students, now let's move to the section break. Okay, so section break is little bit difficult to page break. So first you should know what is section break. Okay, what is section break? It helps to divide a document into multiple sections. Section means a part. each section is treated as different document. Okay, so MS Word provide 4 types of section breaks are available. One by one we discuss. Okay, next page, continuous, even page, and odd page. Okay, now go to our practical session. Okay, now remove this unnecessary. Okay, now you can see here we have the, in section break we have the next page section break. Okay, so what, let's see first. This is your page number 1. Okay, first we should assign the page number to all pages. Okay, so how can we insert the page number? For this it's very simple. Go insert, and in the page number and top of the page write down your page number. Okay, now increase the size, make it red, and increase the size. Okay, now you can see the page number 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now what will happen, I suppose I want to change the page border of this page only. Okay, now go to the page border and apply this page border to, suppose, this section. Okay, now you can see your page border is applied to all sections, all pages, because your whole document, all these 3 pages are treated as one section. Okay, but my problem is that I want to apply border only this page. So how can we apply this page? Okay, it's very simple. What you have to do, you have to break, you have to use the section break. Okay, so now go to break and next page section break. Sorry, you have to place your cursor here. Okay, now go to break and click on next page. Now your page number 1 and page number 2 and 3. Page number 1 is the one section, and page number 2 and 3 is the another section. Okay, now apply the page border to section 1. So go to the page border and select the page border and apply this section. Okay, now you can see your page border is applied to the section 1, because your section 1 is treating as a different document. If I apply the page border to page number 2, so now your page number 1 is a separate section, and your page number 2 and 3 is a separate section. Okay, now apply the page border to page number 2. Okay, now I apply 2 and this section. Oh, because your page number 2 and 3 is the one section, and your page number 1 is the different section. So you can see your in single document your pages are treating differently. Okay, now go to the previous position. Now if you want to remove the section, it's very simple. First, go to the home tab and click on show and hide icon. As you click on show and hide icon, now you can see the paragraph text. Suppose I am applying the page break option. Okay, now go to the page layout and break and page break. Now you can see the page break, and you can check your page is broken down from this side. Okay, so if you want to remove it, so press simple del key. Your page break will be removed. Similarly, you can remove any break. Okay, now so next one is continuous. So insert a section break and start the new section on the same page. Okay, so suppose I want to, now this is your, I want to make it separate section, this paragraph and this paragraph is the different section. Okay, so what you have to do, so place your cursor and click on continuous. Okay, now place your cursor here and click on continuous. Now you can see your, in this page we have 3 sections. This is the section number 1, this is the section number 2, and this is the section number 3. Okay, now if I apply any formatting condition, suppose I want to break I want to divide this section into multiple columns. It's very simple. So click on 3. Now you can see only this section is broken down into 3 parts, not any other parts. So this is about the section break continuous. So using section break continuous, you can break your individual page into multiple section. Okay students, okay, go to the previous position using Control Z. Okay, now so next break is even page or odd page. Okay, suppose as the name suggests, you can break your page on even pages or odd pages. Suppose I want to shift this chapter number 1 to page number 3. Okay, means I want the section break to odd page. I want to shift this content from chapter. I want the chapter number will always be start with the odd page. As you can see in your book, your chapter or your new chapter is always start with right hand side, that is odd number page, but I want to start the chapter number 1 from odd page number. So what should I do? Okay, click on break and click on odd page. Now you can see your chapter number 1 is shifted to page number 3, and where is page number 2? Your page number 2 is blank. Okay, now you can see in the go to the file and print and go to the print preview. Okay, this is your chapter page number 3, this is your page number 1, and this is your page number 2. Your chapter page number 2 is blank. Okay, now suppose I write down any content in page number 1. Okay, so this is your page number 1. Page number, you can see your chapter number 1 is always on page number, on odd page number. Okay, now second, now let's check and you can see your chapter number 1 is on page number 5. It means using odd page number section break, your content always will be shifted to the odd page number. Okay students, similarly you can use even page number. If you want to start the chapter from even page number always, for example, I am this chapter number 1 and this is your chapter number 2, like this. Okay, this is your, I want to shift always to the odd page number. So simple, click on break and go to click on even page. Okay, if you write any content here, suppose then you can see your chapter number 2 is on page number 8, or your chapter number 2 is page number 8. Now I have to write something more. Your chapter number 2 is page number 10. So this is about the section break. Okay students, so you have to do practice more to learn more about the breaks, page break, column breaks, text wrapping. In section break you have next page to shift the content to the next page. You divide the document into multiple sections. Okay, continuous will divide your page into multiple sections. You know, even page, odd page section. Okay students, enough for this session. Thank you, have a nice day, be healthy, be safe.